The biased BBC have done it again. Yes, they have hired an impartial fact checker. And we've decided to fact check the fact checker and discovered that he's actually a Labour Party activist. Oh, yes, welcome to today's unsurprising piece of news that is about the BBC. These guys decided to recruit a new fact checker to be impartial, to be balanced, to make sure that they hold the power to account to the left and the right and the centre and everything. But thanks to Guido, we discovered he's not who we think he is. So, they've hired Oscar Bentley. Oscar Bentley is part of he was the Deputy Political Research Unit, whatever that means. He's young, he's fresh. He looks very impartial and professional. Look at that nice, lovely smile working at the BBC's Death Star. And his job is to do fact checking. Fair enough. Everybody has to do that. It's good to talk about facts. It's good to make sure you expose and you debunk crazy claims. But can we actually trust someone who already has their own biases publicly and very proactively? Now, every single person votes, basically. Well, most people vote. And a lot of people have their own views. But it's different to those who are more politically active. They are more biased, whether they're right-wing or left-wing. So this guy, yeah, look at it. For the many, not the few. He's a part of the Labour Party, and he actually is not just the normal Blairite, centre-lefty Labourite. He's actually a commie. He is a Corbynista. He hates Britannia. Well, at least he backs someone who hates Britannia. And now this guy's new job is to be very, very professional and impartial. Okay, that's going to go very well. He is also a vegan, and he loves to do veganery in January. I find it so sad when people do either veganery or what's the other one? They do not drinking alcohol or just not having bacon or just live your life. If you want to be vegetarian or vegan or meat eater, just do it. I don't need to know. It's your personal life. It's not like I go around saying I'm a meat eater. You don't need to broadcast or advertise it. There are normal vegans out there, normal vegetarians, normal meat eaters, but these are political activists. These are politically motivated vegans, and they're loving to do this. Again, it's a version of voter signaling. Whether you're doing dry January or veganery, whatever it's called, are you claiming that you are more superior than the rest of us? Anyway, he also posted on his social media before, dogs for Corbyn. Yeah, I'm not really sure that's actually what you think is going to send as a message, but okay, fair enough. Dogs love Jeremy Corbyn, apparently. But we also have a collection of his tweets and social media posts. So let's go to some of them. We have 2019, never trust a Tory, Oscar Bentley said. Shouted Tories out at the gates of Downing Street, and he said it was immensely satisfying. He also said Tory government just defeated in Parliament. What an early Christmas present during the Brexit negotiations. He said, but we've got what we wanted. I'm no defender of Tories, but isn't it good that Theresa May has scrapped a backward policy that we as an electorate rejected at the election? Again, talking about Brexit stuff. So insulting Tory MPs. Saying, he was door knocking for 7 hours for the Labour Party. Said it paid off with 3 Labour wins in Hull Road ward. I've been canvassing for Labour today, and now I'm live tweeting the result. Ooh! So get your updates from this lefty student journo. That was in 2017. He's literally exposing himself. Huge solidarity with all the Extinction Rebellion activists. Well done. Okay. These protests have caused a lot of disruption. Yeah, that's literally the point. So he's essentially a revolutionary and is working for the BBC that used to be the beacon of establishment in regards to protecting the British state and British values. That was the point of the BBC when it was created, remember? Decades ago. It was actually so establishment that the revolutionaries didn't like it. Now, the BBC is owned and controlled by the revolutionaries. So the revolutionaries are now the establishment. So the BBC is still the establishment, but it's not the establishment that we used to think at the time. It's that the whole thing is completely showing the perfect example of the infiltration that's been going on for the past few decades. And every time we used to go out there and talk about this, when I go to the Westminster bubble, talk to all these mainstream people, the journos and the nice MPs, and they say, "Oh, what are you talking about? You're just being conspiracy theorists. Where is this infiltration? Where is this dominance of the leftist mentality?" Well, have you seen the civil service, what they did to Dominic Raab? Have you seen what this guy is doing at the BBC? We're seeing that the National Gallery being woke. Every institution is going Marxist. And you keep claiming everything's fine, everything, but the Western civilization continues to remain stable. It is not stable, I can assure you. Anyway, this is the latest update. Some good news about the BBC's new recruit. I'm Mahyar, Tousi, and we are the media.